Hello students, welcome you all. So today we are going to discuss about area related to a circle. So in your previous classes, in class 9, you learn about the formula for perimeter and area of a circle. There we have discussed that circumference divided by diameter. You know that in a circle, circumference, what is circumference? Circumference is the distance covered by traveling once around the circle. That means if you are starting from this point, if you are moving here to again that point again, then this distance is called as circumference. So we measured the circumference and we divided it by diameter. So you know the diameter, this is the line which touches the is two end touches the circumference and it moves or it crosses through the center. Now circumference divided by diameter was equal to pi. Okay. Now circumference will be equal to, now if we will transpose this diameter to RHS, then what will happen? Circumference will be equal to pi into this diameter, pi into diameter. Now we have circumference equal to pi into, you know, the diameter is equal to d is equal to 2r or 2 times r. So instead of diameter we can write 2r, we can say 2 pi r. Okay, so this symbol was known as pi, you know that very well. Now about that symbol pi, our great mathematician Aryabhatta, he had given a approximate value of pi, and that was 62,832 divided by 20,000. This was the approximate value that was given by Aryabhatta in CE 476 to 550. So this was the lifetime of Aryabhatta. In this period he gave that approximate value of pi. Now we know that circumference of a circle is equal to 2 pi r. Now we will move to area of a circle. If you can remember about this figure, here what we had done, we had divided the circle into some sectors. Here you can see 1 sector, 2 sector, 3 sector, some equal sectors. Here we have divided into 16 sector. You can divide this into even more number of factors like 18 or more number of factors. Okay, sectors. So here what we have done, we have cut all the sectors. Suppose we cut sector 1 and put it like this, then sector 2, then put it here in the opposite direction. Then 3, here you have 3 number, 4 number sector is here. Like this we have arranged all the sectors that were cut out from this circle. Now what we will see, here you can see this cut piece joined together are making a quadrilateral, and this quadrilateral is a special type of quadrilateral. We can say this a rectangle. Okay na? And you know that area of a rectangle is that length. If it is the length, suppose this is the breadth, so length into breadth. Now what will be the length? You see here, what are these? These are the cut piece of this circle. Okay, and this length, this part, these parts joined together up to this and here up to this. Okay na? So if we will join all together these two lengths, it will be equal to this circumference. Now we have circumference equal to 2 pi r, and who is r? R is nobody but the radius. Now we have circumference equal to 2 pi r. Then what if this is the length and this is also the length? As it is a rectangle, lengths are equal. Here you have length will be equal to what? This is the half of the circumference. Here in the it is the half of the circumference. So length is nobody but half of the circumference. So you can see length is equal to 2 pi r divided by 2. Here 2 will be cancelled, equal to pi r. What is pi r? Pi r is the length of this rectangle. Then who will be the breadth? So b or breadth equal to, here you can see this is the radius of the circle. So you can say breadth is equal to radius. Now area will be equal to length into breadth. Length is your pi r, breadth is your r. So area is equal to pi r into r, which will be equal to pi r square. So this is the area of this rectangle and area of this circle also. So we can say area of a circle is equal to pi r square. This was what we had already discussed in class 9. Now we will move into the exercise. Here are some examples. So please try all the examples. We'll move into the exercise. So let's move to the exercise. Here we have exercise. So we'll start with question number 1. Here you have. Let's read the question. The radii of two circles. So here are two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter respectively. Okay. Find the radius of this circle which has a circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of these two circles. These two circles. Okay. We'll write it here. Radius of first circle equal to 19, radius of second circle is equal to 9. Okay. Now what we have to find? Find the radius of this circle which has a circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of these two circles. So we have another circle. So we can write radius of third circle which you don't know will be equal to, say suppose r, or you can say r3. If it will be r1, it will be r2, third circle will be r3. Now we have to find the circumference of these two circles. Let's find circumference. Of first circle is equal to 2 pi r. You know that 2 pi r is your first circle is 19. Leave it as it is. Circumference of second circle is equal to 2 pi, here it is 9, 2 pi into 9. Now circumference of the third circle will be equal to sum of these two circumference of these two circles. You can write circumference of third circle is equal to sum of these two, 2 pi into 19 plus 2 pi 9, which will be equal to 2 pi, you can take as common, 19 plus 9, which will be equal to 2 pi into 19 plus 9 is your 28. Okay. So this is the circumference of the third circle. Now what we have to find? Find the radius of the circle which has a circumference equal to the sum of the circle of the circumference of the two circles. So we can say radius of the third circle is r3. So we can write pi 2 pi r3. This is the circumference of the third circle is equal to, we have written this circumference of the third circle is equal to 2 pi 28. Okay. Now we have 2 cancel, pi and pi will also be cancelled, implies R3 is equal to 28. So you got the value of R3, which is the radius of the third circle, is 28. Okay, quickly we move to the next question. So here you have next question, second number question. Let's read it. The radii of two circles are 8 cm and 6 cm respectively. Okay. Find the radius of the circle having the area equal to the sum of the area of the two circles. Okay. Here also same story. Here in the last question, that was perimeter or a circumference. Here we have area. So you can write radius of first circle equal to R1, you can say, which is equal to 8 cm. You can write similarly R2 equal to 6 cm. Radius of the third circle, you can write radius of third circle equal to R3. This is your second circle. Huh? Okay, we have to find this R3. Now what we have? We have area of this first circle, area of second circle. Sum of these two area will be equal to area of the third circle. So let's find area. Area of first circle is equal to pi into r square, that means 8 square. Leave it as it is. Similarly, area of second circle equal to pi into R2 is 6 square. Leave it as it is. Now area of the third circle this will be the sum of these two equal to pi 8 square plus pi 6 square, which will be equal to your pi 8 square is your 64 plus pi 6 square 36, which is equal to pi 64 plus 36 will be equal to pi into 100. Now this is the area of the third circle, implies that, so pi r3 square is equal to, r3 is radius of the third circle, is equal to pi 100, implies you cancel the pi. R3 square is equal to 100 is the square of 10, you can write 10 square, implies R3 is equal to 10. So this is the solution now. Now we will move to the next question, that is question number 3. Okay, here you have question number 3. Yes. Okay, let's read it. In this figure, deficit it is showing an archery target marked with its 5 scoring region from the center outwards as gold. So this is the first inner circle is gold, then red, you can see the red color, then blue you can see, black, then finally white. The diameter of the region representing gold is 21 cm. So the diameter for gold is 21 cm. Now gold region is 21 cm and each of the other band is 10.5 cm wide. That means red is 10.5 cm, this blue is 10.5, this is 10.5, white is also 10.5 centimeter wide. So find the area of each of the 5 scoring regions. Scoring region means you have to find the scoring region of gold, then only this red region, then only blue region, not all the whole region, only blue region, only black region and white region also. So let's find it out. Okay, so here you have what we have, diameter of the gold region. So diameter of first circle we can say equal to 21 cm. So r1 we can say radius r1 is equal to 21 by 2, which is equal to 10.5 cm. Okay, similarly we can find r2. Who is r2? R2 is the second circle, radius of the second circle, that is the, okay, so it will be 10 equal to 10.5 plus 10.5, which will be equal to 21. R3 equal to 21 plus 10.5, which is equal to R3 will be 21, it will be 31.5, yes, 31.5. Similarly R4, it is the radius of the fourth circle, is equal to it will be 31.5 plus 10.5 is equal to 42. Then final white circle, this is R5. R5 is equal to 42 plus 10.5, which will be equal to 52.5. Now we have got all the radius. So what we have to find? Find the area of the 5 scoring region. So first we will find the area of the gold region. So area of gold region is equal to pi into first circle. This is the first circle, we can say r1 square. So we can say pi r1 square. Pi into r1 is here 10.5 square. Okay, so it will be equal to pi is 22 by 7, 10.5 square. So it will be equal to, please calculate it, 346.5 cm square. So this is the area of the gold region. Now you have to find the area of the red region. Remember that red region, one second, I'll change the color for it. So you can see red region is only this region. You don't need to find the whole region, you have to find only this region. So area of the red region will write area of red region will be equal to, now this area of the whole second circle, okay, minus area of the this golden circle, minus. So we'll write it here. Area of the red region will be equal to here we'll write pi, here red region is r2, pi r2 square minus pi r1 square, okay, which will be equal to, you can take pi as common, r2 square minus r1 square. Okay, r2 square is here yes 21 square minus r1 square is here 10.5 square. Okay, so you please find the result. The result will be 1039.5 cm square. Okay, you can find it by calculating, or otherwise you can also try it in a different way. Look at it. This will be equal to like this. Here you see, here you have pi r2 square minus pi r1 square. You just find the pi r2 square. Here we'll write equal to pi r2 square. You don't know pi r2 square, you just find it. Pi r2 is here 21 square minus, here you have pi r1 square. You know that what is the value of pi r1 square. This is pi r1 square, this value, minus you directly write 346.5 cm square. So you have to only find this one. Okay, so you got it. Now here similarly we can find area of blue region of blue region, which will be equal to pi. This is your R3, R1, R2, R3. So this is the R3, pi R3 square minus pi R2 square. Okay, which will be equal to, you would have find pi R2 square here and pi R3 square you have to find. We have the value of R3, R4 and R5, R2 and R1 is here. You please find the value, put the values of pi and R and you please find this. So blue region area will be 1732.5 cm square. Okay, similarly black region you also find it, same, pi R4 square minus pi R3 square. Okay, the answer will be 2425.5 cm square. You please calculate all of these. Then area of white region, it will be pi R5 square minus pi R4 square. The answer will be 3118.5 cm square. Okay, so I have already calculated all this. You please put the values and calculate all of this. Okay, so this is your answer. Now we'll move to the next question. Question number 4. So here we have, let's read it. The wheel of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. So wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. How many complete revolution does each wheel make in 10 minutes? Okay, when the car is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour. Very nice. So we'll find it. Here what we have, diameter is 80 centimeter. Here you can write diameter D is equal to 80 cm. We can find, so or implies R equal to 80 by 2 equal to 40 cm. So we got the value of R or radius. Now what we have, it is traveling, the car is traveling at a speed of 66 km per hour. Now but our radius is in centimeter, so we can't have two types of unit. So we can say you have, again also you can see 66 km per hour. Here hour is also there and here you have minute. Okay, so first we will see in 1 hour car moves equal to 66 kilometer. Then in 1 hour you need 60 minutes. So in 60 minutes car moves 66 kilometer. In 1 minute, this is minute, 60 minute. So 1 minute car will move 66 by 60, then kilometer you can say. Then in 10 minutes car will move, you just 66 kilometer, you can make it to centimeter because you have centimeter here. Car will move equal to 66 kilometer. First you make it meter. 1 kilometer equal to 3, that means 1000 meter. Then you can put another 2 for centimeter. So here you have this much divided by 60. Now you can cancel it, which will be equal to 611. Then here you have to into 10. Yes, so 1 2 3 4 5 number of zeros. So this much centimeter. Okay, so in 10 minutes, 1 minute this much. In 10 minutes into 10, we have just 66 kilometer. We have converted into centimeter here. Now this much centimeter it will move in 10 minutes. So what we have to find, how many complete revolution does each wheel make in 10 minutes. So here we have to find in 10 minutes how many times of times the car is the wheel is revolving or revolving. So here first we will find the perimeter of the wheel. So here perimeter of the wheel is equal to 2 pi r, which is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into r is your radius is your 40. So write just it is, we will not simplify it. So 2 into 22 by 7 into 40. Now number of revolution we have to find. So now number of revolution will be equal to total distance the car moves in 10 minutes divided by perimeter of the wheel. So this much divided by this much. So we'll write 1 1 then 5 zeros for 5 divided by, here you have 2 into 22 by 7 into 40, and then further simplified it will be this much 0, okay, put comma here, divided by 2 into 22 into 40 into here 7 will be here. Okay, now you please cancel all of them, 0, then here you have 11 2 is 44, here you can 1, then 0 0 0 0, 4 zeros, then you can cancel it, it will be equal to 625, it will be 625 into 7, then it will be equal to, you please multiply it, 5734, okay, 4374. So this much times or this much revolution the circle, the wheel will have in 10 minutes. Okay, so this is your answer. Now we'll move to the question number 5. This is the last question. Okay, take the correct solution in the following and justify your choice. If the perimeter and area of a circle are numerically equal, okay, very nice, then the radius of the circle is dash. So if the perimeter and area of a circle are equal, you know that, then what do you have to find? Then the radius of the circle is dash. We'll write let the radius equals to r. Okay, so here you can see here perimeter and area is same, here is equal, here pi r square is equal to 2 pi r, implies you can cancel the pi, r square means r into r is equal to, here you have 2 into r, 2 into r. Now you can cancel one r here, implies r is equal to 2. So we can see r equals to 2. Is there any 2? Yes, 2 is here. So answer is here 2. We can justify it in this way. So this is the completion of this exercise. So please submit the copies. Okay, thank you.